you know what? What if I came to the show at a different time?
Like early?
Well, even on time would be great.
Yeah.
I think everybody would be happy if it was just the correct time.
I know, it's amazing.
What did you think about this old layer?
It's fun.
That is
Great.
legit.
Yeah.
That is not. Look, we were just talking about an exclusive piece of content coming to Club Penny Arcade. I apologize. Here, let me start over.
Ooh.
Hello. Oh, here. I'll come up from the basement.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot that you don't know about the Cavern of Delights, and that includes its vertical dimensions. Right? Oh, hey everybody. I was just coming up from the basement here in the Cavern of Delights. It is I, your internet friend, Jerford K. Horcrims, and however it came to be, you have passed ass backwards into Twitch's brewing program, Acquisitions Intoxicated. I am joined, as almost always, by Acquisitions Intoxicated Brewmaster, and so much more, Eric J. Benson, Azerbaijan Edge, the notorious EJB. Now, you may wonder precisely what you've fallen into, what wicked trap. What is the purpose of this program? It brings me great pleasure to announce that is to give you that which you already own, the art and science of brewing. And pursuant to that, of course, the Sacred Crucible has been prepared, cleaner than ever, a premium experience. Now, we made a recipe last week. What is going inside the box?
Oh shit, I don't know.
Oh shit!
We didn't make anything last week. No,
That's true. That's true. But we had something from before. Splug froth.
no, it went. It did not work.
Oh, something happened.
I think what happened is because remember the whole thing about the heater thing.
I do.
I think the program assumed that the work was at the proper temperature when it was not.
It was Troubletown, USA.
So
But
the entire thing was rotted. So
yes, welcome to homebrewing. Now, Splug froth
This is our dark mild.
That's right. This is our goblin beverage. I remembered. Oh wow. I mean, I feel like there's a lot more going on in this than is going on in most dark milds. That's my guess.
I don't know, you got special roast, roasted barley,
Smells
amber malt.
good. It smells good, and it's like low ABV for goblins, right?
3.2.
I was just gonna say, because
yeah.
this is a pretty light pack of grains here. This is way down. I mean, obviously, well, they'll be able to see it when the camera flips around. Now, the hop situation on this, what are we talking about?
A lot of fuggles.
Yeah, getting fugged? All right, so what are we talking about in terms of the fug?
First one is 0.75 ounces.
I mean, that's a lot more. Yeah, I mean, how mild is this dark?
Well, that's not
How
the
mild is your dark?
Well, you know.
Yeah, listen, let me talk about it
I
briefly.
don't often talk about my dark, but when I do, it's dark.
Civilized, I hope. Here. Oh my gosh, it's stanky. This is the fug. We use a lot of it on this show. Get out of there. Yeah. You're fine. All right. Now, fug going in here. It's got earthy, grassy notes of sock. Now, what is the... there's something for the whirlpool, right?
Yep, more fuggles.
More fuggles. Oh, how much?
About another half an ounce.
Everybody in the club with a half an ounce? All right.
Wow.
Listen, I will never deny an opportunity to call out D12, Detroit's own Dirty Dozen.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you're familiar with, I mean, obviously I'm familiar with the entire Shady Records catalog. All right. Now we're talking. There are some pretty good bangers on there. If you're not familiar, let me direct your attention toward the song Pistol Pistol.
As opposed to
no, I was just gonna
guitar.
No, I was just going to say, now guess briefly what the topic of this song might be. Now, you may find yourself surprised. All right.
I think it's ribbon candy.
Yeah, it could be. It's probably, Zots. All right, man, it's getting hit with crazy hops there at the end. This is I think that we have explored a little bit off style, perhaps, with our super low ABV goblin concoction, which I honestly had kick-ass lore, as I recall. Oh, that's right. It's the perpetual fermentation pot. This is actually the village's well that they are operating a continuous brew kettle. All right, now I hadn't considered it, but it must have some kind of geothermal aspect. And this is the key. See, I'm still cranking out crazy lore for these gobs.
Taste of sulfur.
Oh yeah, there's
Just a hint.
no. Listen, minerality.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get it. Let's get it on. All right. Right in here. Installed fully.
Great.
My recipe. Oops, something went wrong. Try again. Our classic intro.
Man. You
Back at it.
can only get it right.
Well, I mean, we can't take this opportunity. This is the camera. Is it the front camera? Mm-hmm. Josh? Oops, Jerry did not do it again. That's not what happened.
I think you played with the machine. You got lost in its
I
game.
got lost in the game. What's that? Oh no, that's exactly right. I'm just saying, like, this goblin beer has a lot going for it. Like, it's hopped. It's got a really interesting malt build, but because it's
Not a lot of grain.
because it's for goblins at a big 3%, that's what we're looking at there. I mean, you might have like 2 fingers of whiskey in a glass, but typically you don't have 2 fingers of grains in an entire batch of beer. Ho ho, my recipes. Recipe. Now we just did You'll Get What's Coming, right? That's on tap.
We
And
did that
this
like
is
6
Splug
months ago.
Froth. I'd be curious. I mean, how much of the program do you need to change between brews? Is a lot of it standard? Well, I know that you whip them up super fast, but I don't know if it's just because you've done it a million times, or if there's certain parts of the arc that are like.
No, you just go through the list and plug things in. It's pretty. I mean, it's not rocket science.
Anything that I've never done before
Is rocket science?
is rocket science. Skip. I'll tell you what's not rocket science.
Basket weaving?
The gun lance.
Oh, that too. Okay. Yeah.
See it, that basket is really fun.
Not rocket science, so.
It's not rocket science.
It's topology and math.
Oh, man. We did it.
Yeah, it took you long enough.
Well, I mean, I feel like sometimes we got to pig wrestle this thing to make it do
Yeah,
shit.
I know.
But it turned out fine. Gathered Throne, what an absolute pleasure. Oh, you heard blood froth for some reason,
I'm
Mr.
okay with that,
Spurt?
too.
Hey,
Sure.
listen. There can be
Never deny a good idea or name.
We can have a
Bloodfroth.
parallel naming convention just for our avian women that occasionally come and hang out with us on the channel. All right,
What the fuck are you talking about?
Mistress Bird.
Oh. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking? Like,
Mistress Bird.
Very specific.
whoa.
Yes, exactly. Were you thinking about harpies or something?
I don't know.
Like, I don't want any of this.
I'm like, our avian women, like, I mean, what the fuck are we doing here?
Well, I mean, honestly, it is the Cavern of Delights. The fact
Maybe you're being sexist and calling all women birds, you know?
Yeah.
that listen, I mean,
Actually, that was a thing.
There is a place
I
that
know.
does that, but it's not here in the Cavern of Delights.
It's for the birds.
The Boyds. Hey,
Thick.
that is very handsome. All right, here.
Stop talking about me.
Let's grab another one. Right, it has a nice hat. Oh no, that's typical of this brew house. Ooh. Hoo 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 hoo. Now, so this is You'll Get What's Coming. So I remember the one from last week, but I don't remember the one. I don't remember You'll Get What's Coming.
I believe it's supposed to be a Christmas.
It's a
Were we planning?
Dunkelbach.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Munich, Vienna, Melanoiden, classic Bavarian lager.
Melanoid malt. Exhibit malt,
Yeah,
as it was once called?
yeah.
All right.
Pimp your beer.
Pimp your beer. All right, now, I mean, I feel this looks quite handsome to me.
Ooh, it's nice.
Oh my goodness.
Very nice.
Oh, I was just gonna say we got to get back to the classics more often, right? This is just
It's a glass clinger.
the classics. Here we go. No, my gosh, here. Now, can you bring this back to Josh, please? Yeah, that is. I think this is what they call a chewy malt.
Really?
Well, for me, it is definitely full-bodied. Pasha, thank you so much. No, there's nothing wrong with that. That's just classic. I mean, I don't know if it's not gonna like jump out of a bush and attack you. Like it's not. It
could.
You know, I mean, I guess under very specific circumstances it could. But I also think that if this were left be for a while, it would be really nice.
Yeah, that's a throat pleaser right there.
Isn't it? It's
It
just.
just feels good going down.
No, this
you
is
know?
what I mean. It has got presence, and that's probably some part of that. Is probably has to do with the fact that we used malt that has malt on it. Yeah,
Malt on malt on malt.
malt on malt on malt. Malty strike. Man, this is really
That's
great.
a cough drop or something, you know?
No, yeah, it soothes.
Yeah.
We've produced our first medicinal beer. Oh my gosh, and I think it smells great too. Well, it smells like it should, right? This is a very, very, yeah, see, this is a very, very traditional beer. Sweet,
Yep.
chewy, welcome,
Beer.
friendly beer. I mean, it is beer. This is Brenna's thing, is that she likes beer from her perspective that tastes like beer. And so it's like, she basically just, what she means is she wants like crisp lagers.
Okay.
She doesn't want you to fuck around with it. She doesn't want a bunch of weird tastes, right? This would hit. I think this would hit Mike too, actually.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like when we went to, it's like here we've got the sort of like the wine beer bifurcation, and this is like it's purely culturally enhanced. I mean, France, I assume men drink wine. You know what I mean? I think it's just like what your culture is based on. And when I was in Ireland, it's like everybody's drinking beer. When I was in Germany, everybody's drinking beer. Like it's just a culturally enforced thing. But did I tell you about the signs that Samantha had for the drinks? So wine was, it was like mama juice. Wine was
She's
like,
got you guys pegged.
wine was like mama juice, and then the other one, I'm trying to remember the sign because it was like up higher on the head, same sign. But it
Dad's
was like,
passed out drunk.
yeah, basically, Daddy Beard.
Yeah.
So they were already making puns in sign language. That's my child. That's my child. All right, now, let's take a look at the poll situation, see what's going on. I think that we might be getting into a Monster Hunter beer
Could be.
season. So what's your Hunter rank?
7?
Okay, that's pretty good. That's better.
What do you got?
I think 5?
Come on.
I just fought this big, like a giant octopus.
Oh, yeah.
Like a fucking
The black flame.
yeah, exactly. And he just and like each of these legs is coming out. Oh my god, it's really really good.
Yep.
Yeah, Half-Life 2 RTX. Is that what you're doing? Damn. Well, yeah, and Mistress Bird, this is very common. Yeah. Cider, absolutely. She's totally fine with a cider. It's great. No, we don't want to be number one, Lag Demon. Hunter rank 1 is not. They're not rating us against each other, although it does seem like something the Hunters Guild would do. Now, God, Orion Rogue, you have no idea. Here, let me grab a little bit more. First of all, let me check. Okay. All right.
There's 9 pounds of grains in there. What did you expect it to be?
I didn't know. All I'm saying is that it's.
No, Jerry, I drank that night shell. I can feel it.
This hits hard, huh?
It's 8%.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be
And so, but before when I was like, oh, it might be nice if it had a chance to rest for a while, I meant purely as an aesthetic thing that you can't really beat the flavor. I mean, Josh is a mouth savant. He's got skills. His mouth is unbelievable.
Are we talking about beer?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I hope so.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a weird morning. Hey, and
all of
it's exactly. But now look at this. The Goblin beverage is already hard at work. Mm-hmm. No Vortex. Now that is something that we used to enjoy. It was good to have a Vortex for sure.
Enjoy it while you got it. 'Cause
Yeah,
you never know when
exactly.
it's going to go away.
That's right. Thank you. I'm gonna put that in my heart.
Yep.
Now, so
I
Orion
think
Rogue,
it's
yes.
on my fridge somewhere.
Yeah, you got the fridge magnet. It's holding up something. Yeah. Get your prostate checked.
Yep.
So over here, Orion Rogue, if you can take a close look, this is our, what is it, Dunkelbach? You said?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is exactly what it says on the tin. There is nothing wrong with it. It is just great, and unfortunately, it's 8%. Because sometimes I keep going back over there during the day, and I feel like I don't want to be doing that with the 8% medicinal elixir.
I mean, this would be a great black red.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Listen, it's been happened. Now, so
What the fuck does that mean? That's not even English.
It's
Have
not.
another one.
no, I have honestly. You're speaking
You're
my
not
language.
even having a full one. It's like
No.
a cute little glass you got there.
It's nice, right?
Yeah.
Now, 8% Dunkel is going to be dangerous. Yeah, it's bad. Orion Rogue, it's bad. I wanted to chill out for a little bit if it could, but no, I'm going to finish it today. Now, may note you obviously.
Nitro.
Oh,
Oh my god, it'd be so thick on nitro. Holy shit.
that would be nice.
Yeah.
That would actually be really great. All right, now, so let's take it to the hoop. We have themes.
Themes. Singular.
Well, no, we need themes
Yeah.
to be generated by the cadre here in Dangerously Drinkable. Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of really tasty grains going
There's
on
a
in
lot of tasty grains tonight.
it. Right? Yeah. Forever. Okay, anyway. God damn it. Now this is gonna be a
I
huge
mean, right in your fucking head. That gets right
now
in
now I'm just right down in that hole.
How do you feel about that earworm?
No, exactly. All right, now, so theme-wise.
I mean, we could switch to Pink Pony Club. That's my earworm of the day. It's real good.
Yeah.
She knows how to put out ultra pop and real good.
Dude, and then she kick out a country jam?
Yeah.
She's beasting.
Yep.
She's beasting. She replaced herself at number 1. That's how hardcore this woman is. Oh, hey, now you're talking. Monster Hunter is one thing, but we have another Monster Hunter concept here that is more focused, and that is this bizarre energy force. And it's like they're talking about, wow, so this is a source of energy that affects the climate. And I'm like, okay, well, that's a little on the nose.
Oh, you're listening to the story in the game? Oh, fuck that. God, just
Kiko's just,
just go through it.
nope.
I loved how IGN was like put out an article where they're like, the makers of Monster Hunter, we really think it's the story that's pushing this one along. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
yeah,
saw that
okay,
too, and I'm like, that is definitely not the
I
case.
even skipped the article.
No, exactly. Here, listen. Times, obviously, Wyvern milk is regrettable. We made a strip about it. But Wilk is even worse. Wilk sounds yuckier somehow than Wyvern milk.
Yeah, it
in
sounds
my
like that
opinion.
weird blue Star Wars milk.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Fucking jerking off.
No,
in
we don't want
Luke's
this. We don't want fucking
cup.
weird cows. We don't want some kind of teat going crazy. Well, yeah, it's not good. Oh, Orion Rogue is the blacksmith. Do people like Gemma?
Why? She looks like Shannon Blake. Like, why the hell did we put that in there?
I don't know. Here. Just pull up a picture of Gemma. I was not aware. Listen, may note you, it seems like you'd be able to make any of the things that you would ordinarily make with milk, with wyvern milk. All right, so here you go. This is Gemma or Gemma. I mean, Gemma, I guess, is from Severance, but I'm saying, can you throw that one up on the ding dong?
It's not appropriate.
What? No, it's no. These are. There's nothing wrong with these pictures.
She's too explicit.
It's so funny. Like, I have never. I mostly skip these scenes, and then she's like, she gets some metal out of the thing, and she's like, I'm like, no. I have not really engaged with this person at all. Yeah, I was having this conversation last night with Brenna, and I'm like, I guess I'm a little confused. I don't 100% know what's going on with this.
Yeah, Crimson, that's what I said. Shannon Blake. Like, why the fuck did they put her in this goddamn game?
God, you're right.
Yeah. Now you can't unsee it.
Now she's like in her van
Yeah. Yeah, singing about stupid shit.
singing about vibrations and
Yeah.
shit. Oh my God. That's not good. God, but it would have been the right timing. If you think about when she was really popping, think about the development cycle. Anyway, no, I can't get excited about things like this. Something wrong with me, maybe, I don't know. I can't, like, if there's like in the game, they're like, oh, here you can have sex with someone who isn't real. And for me, I'm like, oh, well,
Wait, are we fucking the is there a fuckable...
we aren't. No, you can only, in this game, you can only fuck monsters.
Oh, okay.
And even then, only with weapons.
Sure.
So it's not like a situation where you got to interact with this stuff. I'm just saying that, like, I see these things go crazy, and I see it's like Holly was going crazy for this fucking necromancer. I'm like, I can't get hot for these fucking pictures. It just doesn't, I don't know what's wrong with me. I assume it's something wrong with me because I am in the minority. This is working for somebody. It seems like it's working for a lot of people.
guess so.
See, Ghost is like, I'm Ace, and I'm down. That's the situation I'm getting over here. This is a big smile. It's too much. Hey, we gotta here. We have to take this away, Josh. I don't trust Ghost anymore. We gotta put it back onto
that
something
camera's
important. Put it
gonna
back onto a spreadsheet or
That camera's
something.
gonna fall over.
Oh, now look at this. Oh, this goblin beer.
Now that's what got you hard. Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, listen. Shh. No, this goblin beer is looking like $1 million. All right, Monster Hunter. All right. Yes, exactly. Mr. Spurt, I have had this fucking conversation 1,000,000 times. This is the conversation that Jasmine and I have like 24/7. Anytime we are at these shows, we're completely safe from all of this. All this scene drama, it doesn't exist in our lives. You have to be this tall to ride this ride. All right, now, so we have Wilk, unfortunately.
Fine. You gotta be like that tall.
We have Monster Hunter. Demisexuality, I feel like, is not a beer topic. Here's Cookie Mom. Yeah, why Gemma win Olivia? I mean, look.
Why any cartoon?
Alma.
Who the fuck is Olivia?
Alma's got the
I
glasses.
don't read the story, so I just skip through that shit. So I don't know what's going on.
Alma, please. Yeah, absolutely. Demiglass. All right, now. Here, so we have Monster Hunter broadly, and we got Wyvern Milk. I see no reason not to just jump in, because especially if it's Monster Hunter, we're going to have to refine it from there. Yeah, Lady Blacksmith. Yeah, exactly right. All right. Themes? Alma. Whew. It's the glasses. It's the glasses. And also, she's a very enterprising individual. But no, it's not gonna it's not going to seize my nervous system. Oh, that's right. Olivia pops in when you SOS, and it's an AI hunter.
Oh yeah, okay.
I never actually looked at those AI hunters. Do they have like designs?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's like a.
Oh, they
It'll,
have like sets and weapons.
it'll say like support hunter Olivia's coming in.
Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, Blacksmith Lady Mombazo, good stuff. Yeah. You know they're all monsters, right, dummy? Here, Lag Demon. Yes. No, these options don't overlap because Wyvern Milk is very specific. If it ends up being Monster Hunter, then we have to branch out. It's sort of like when we make choices during the actually making the recipe, right? Wyvern Milk is going to be its own thing, but Monster Hunter has a million things that it could be. Orion Rogue, listen, I think we've all learned a lot. But no, ultimately I suspect it's going to be the Wyvern Milk because it's a great... Now, I mean, the only thing about Wyvern Milk is that it's bright white. So that might
may
be
tricky.
That might be tough.
No. If we make a light colored beer and then nitro it.
That's not how that works.
Oh,
Yes, it is.
You mean fill it with bubbles?
Yeah, they'll be light, like white.
That's not really how it works.
You bullshit. No, it is how it works.
I have seen very bright hazies. You might be able to get somewhere there.
You can get a pale, very pale with like a Belgian, and then if you, for some reason, nitroed it, you'd have a white head on the top.
You had white all coursing through it.
No, you wouldn't.
Prove it.
Yeah. All right. Now.
Okay.
Anyway, it's Wyvern Milk. Now, so you're farther in the game than I am, so you might know something about this mysterious substance I don't.
Nope, because I'm not paying attention to the dumb fucking story.
I mean, fair. No, that's true. Bird, that's a real thing. They got the tight saran over the top of the cup, snake right on there. Tank, no. That was it's called a Congolala. It's a type of sort of like orangutan monster, and you can sort of tell what its specials are going to be based on the mushroom it has in its tail. The game is very complicated. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Crimson, these are all totally normal. Well, yeah. We know about wit. Crimson, I don't come down to the bus station until you had to paint miniatures. You know what I mean?
Haven't we made a wheat beer?
yeah, we made
Tons.
a million of them. They're
Tons.
wheat beers.
Tons. Yeah. It's just
Wheat just means wheat.
yeah.
Your work sucks to take out of your
Yeah, Doomed Canary. Yeah, exactly. So I think something in that hazy realm is probably how we get it dialed in, but obviously we have a brewmaster. Whiz-wit is a piece of terminology, yes. Yeah. This is called milking snakes, but it's different than you'd think. All right, style. I feel like something opaque would be good.
Belgian blonde ale.
Okay. Ooh, and that'll have a neat flavor profile. Love that. Love that flavor.
We can do a wheat beer.
Right. Yeah, Orion Rogue, listen, Eric was uncomfortable with this topic for that exact reason.
What?
At least we aren't talking about the Star Wars blue milk.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want this to be an off-ramp into a realm of blue milks. And he's drinking it fresh. Luke is drinking it fresh.
straight from.
And this thing's fine with it.
I'm gonna bet that stuff doesn't last long. That probably goes bad real quick.
Yeah, I mean, you should just get it from the nipple.
And you probably don't want to try the cheese.
You can do a white IPA.
Tell me more.
Fruity, spicy, refreshing, lighter color, no body.
Oh, it's pretty thin, drinkable. That sounds really good, and I'm not sure we've actually done that many in that realm. I'm gonna hit start poll if you're good with 3. Hit it. Yeah, Frosty, I know, we all know what Monsanto is. Monsanto. Incognito, we're making a Wyvern milk beer based on some concepts in Monster Hunter. Crimson, is that true? You can get an alcoholic version of the blue milk? Whoa, wild. Here, Cookie Mom, I don't know if you're kidding about being able to milk these monsters. Like, you've played it a lot more than me. But if you can milk these things,
I'm out.
that's changed the game a lot. Well, yeah, LMBW, that's like the Mongolian, that's a super normal, like fermented mare's milk is like a super normal alcohol for Mongolians. There's the Folkway process is that you always have some in a bag by the door. And, it's like the goblin beer. You're always putting more mare's milk in, but then it's by the door so you can give it a couple stirs as you enter and leave the house. Can alcohol be made from milk? Well, sure. I mean, it can be made from, you add lactose to beers. Yeah, fermenting milk is a thing. I mean, listen, I don't want to get too crazy, but I think once you start to look up the various types of fermentation we perform on milk, I think you'll be very surprised to see the range of products. Something is doing things with those sugars. The end. They went with a white IPA.
Okay.
I'm in. Crisp, refreshing, thin body, you say? Thin. All right. Now, Wyvern lymph.
Okay,
Stop
so
it.
what we're looking at is anywhere between 5.5% and 7%.
All right. 5.5 and 7.
So what does this beer do for these hunters?
Well, exactly. Well, and we know that it's essentially a fuel. We don't want to thumb the scale too much, but we know that in game terms, this is essentially a fuel source. So you're saying 5.5. Let's just go 5, 6, 7. All right, ABV. No, Cookie Mom, this is absolutely the case. That animals get fucked up all the time off of fermented fruit. Have you ever seen what dolphins do with pufferfish? It's the weirdest shit. They go and bite them. They don't like eat them, but they nibble on them so they puff up and venom is extruded. And they just get enough to get high. And then they swim around real weird. This is dolphins, man. Yeah, but birds love that shit. Yeah, it's the same thing. Toad venom energy. Yeah, Mainochu, I had not seen a moose until a couple years ago in the summer. We were out in Idaho, and we were just looking at the lake, and then out of nowhere, we just see a head, like, moving along the lake, and it's a moose who I guess was just using part of the lake to traverse. And the kids were like, oh, that's so cool. And they're like, and I'm like, no,
Moose are
No,
huge.
moose is like this is like a Jeep. Like this thing's gonna fuck you up.
That's megafauna that never died.
Yeah. And it looked like an alien face. Like it would just look like nonsense.
Apparently, one of the big predators for moose, orcas.
Well, yeah, it's because they take their chances.
They can't go in the water and orca will eat them.
All right, now I am ready. I'm gonna click here very soon. My finger's poised. It's poised right over the finish pull button.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly right. No, Chew, exactly right. They're fucking strong as hell. 7 it is. Now, but yeah, they were essentially a little bit stunned seeing this majestic, magnificent creature. But I was like, you need to get the fuck into the cabin. You need to get away from it. Don't be by it. We don't know what it's about. There is one video. There is one video that I will admit to enjoying a little bit. Not a lot. It was a video of a hunter who had. Well, no, it was a video of a hunter who I think he had put the musk on himself in an effort to attract a moose.
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah, I'll bet. I'll bet that moose was coming right on over.
I didn't know that was your thing.
Well, it wasn't until I saw this video and I was like, wait a second. No, I was just like, it's just like, whatever happens.
All those trips to Tijuana now make sense.
Whatever
I get
happens,
it. Yeah.
it's just like you brought this on you brought this on yourself, and it was weird for you to do that, but here we are. This is what I'm talking about. Now, right here, so ABZ7, or ABV. Now, what is next typically?
Your SRM, what
Yes,
color
sir.
do you want? It's
Yes, sir.
usually between 5 and 8, but you can get crazy.
Yeah, so remember, we're talking about something that is pretty bright. 5.
You can make it brighter by going down in the scale if you want, like a 3, but
Hey. Yeah, let's go 3, 5, 8.
who do we appreciate?
No, 3, 5, 8. We got a good thing going here. So yeah, remember, I mean, classically, I don't want to describe what it looks like in the game, but it looks like something, and yeah, I think they're just not as hung up as we are about certain things. But the brighter we can get, the better would be my case. But the truth is that all of these are going to work okay. They're all going to be much brighter than beers would typically be in this space. Yeah, that's true, CM. I've been surprised that Monty Python still completely works with no modification. If you show that to someone who is like 15 to 18, they completely get it with no intervening communication. Mm-hmm. You can show them Monty Python and the Holy Grail, and they just get it.
Yeah, it's there's a reason it's classic.
It's so bizarre. There's no labor involved at all. All right, now, that's it. I mean, listen, the people have said 3, and 3 they shall have. Amen.
Okay. Now the IBUs are between 40 and 70 typically, so pick your poison.
Wow.
It's an IPA, remember?
Well, no, for sure. But even among IPAs, it's jumping up. 70. Yowza. Now, this is our bittering phase. So know this. Just because it is a power source doesn't necessarily mean that it's tangy. All right? Doesn't necessarily mean that it has a bittering aspect.
Probably acidic.
I mean, but I'm saying that we have to think about, exactly right, St. Jim. I'm saying that we have to think about what do we want
From your bitters today.
the vibe to be, right? Cookie Mom. Enough. We don't know that.
Huh? Oh.
There's no way to know that.
I mean, go to Disney World.
Yeah. Yeah, Mistress Bird. I think I know. I think I know exactly which scene you're talking about. Does it involve a group of people on a set of steps?
Mm-hmm.
That's just my guess. Yeah. So my eldest Sam is trans, and so we had to cross this particular bridge at that time. Yeah, you might be onto something there, Orion. Yeah, but this is good. I like that. They didn't throw the lever all the way to Crazy Town, right? They charted out a course right in the middle there, which I like. 55. Guardrails complete.
Okay, so we usually are going to start with either a Pilsner malt or a two-row. Pilsner is going to be more clean and crisp, where two-row is going to be a little bit more balanced.
Okay, two-row. Two-row and pale?
Yep. No, Pilsner.
Pilsner, sorry. Pilsner. Balanced, which it is. There we go. No, the lever moves from place to place. Ultimately, Bird, at least in our case, it didn't ruin it for them, but it was a very interesting index of where humor is and where it lies. If you showed kids from today the Breakfast Club, it's an intense ride. It's an intense ride from there. Orion Rogue says Q for EJB. Is white wheat acceptable in this style?
Sure.
You just got to believe. I don't think I mean, I might not have. I know that back in the day you did do a bronze bottom Bock, but I'm not sure if we ever did the Zagernezer Ale. But also, Chris is more of a cider guy anyway. We always had a fantasy of trying to bring him in, but he doesn't really, beer's not for him.
You can't add the smell.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Just the aroma? Mm-hmm. Huh.
That's why he drinks a lot of margaritas.
Well, worse things have happened. Mm-hmm. Well, here, now, Alan, it's totally fine. In Japanese, like, this is at least what Sam has said, cow's milk is gyunyu. And so there's a little bit of a pun where wyvern milk in the Japanese version of the game is ryunyu.
Fair enough.
Right? And so they just swapped dragon for wyvern. I think they basically agree with you. All right, now, two-row.
Okay.
That's it.
What in the fuck, hands?
You got cyber trouble?
Okay. Now the question is, do we want to put wheat in this? As in yes. So a no wheat, a 10% wheat, a 15% wheat, or a 20% wheat?
10, 15, 20.
So 4 distinctions.
How much wheat?
Or no wheat.
So no wheat, please. And then 10, 15, 20? Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to let you know the next poll because it might influence your decision here. Are
Yeah.
we going to put lactose in this?
Oh, see, there we go.
So that could influence how much wheat you
When it
want it
gets,
to be.
it has like a, almost like a texture feel, right? When it's in there? Okay, so we're gonna get to that here in a second. Nice. Yeah, they were trying to explain how deep these puns go. There's a lot of numeric puns apparently in Japanese. This is what they were trying to explain to me, but they're like sometimes numbers or like the symbol for a number will look like the symbol for a word, and so the puns are sort of like sophisticated in their derivation. It was wild. Oh, hey, Jen. Oh, is Jen trying to get some of this? Well, do you have a cup over there? She can have one. We have it right here. It's not going to go amiss. Oh, I think this is a real good one, yeah. Okay. They say no wheat.
Okay.
They say no wheat. All right. All right. Understood. Message received. All right, now, let me grab one. So Jen is trying to get one. Oh yeah, too much of that one here. Here, you want my presumption is that you'd like a cup that has beer in it.
Yeah.
I mean, some people are doing it these days. Here you go.
Also.
Oops, I'll foam.
It's also 8%, so be careful.
Yeah, be gentle. This is. Thank you for the small cup. The small cup, I guess. Jeez.
I was
It's-
planning on just throwing it back like a shot.
Pachow. No, it's pretty good.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, that's lovely.
Isn't it nice?
Oh.
Smell it.
Oh, I like this a lot.
Yeah, classic German stylings.
Okay, so lactose or no lactose?
So it has like a creamy
Yep.
feel, right? Makes sense? No. All right, now try that. Yeah, so this is like milk stouts have lactose, and that sort of confers some of that creaminess.
Yeah. Totally. It's weird that a milk stout would have lactose in it, eh?
It's psycho shit.
Does that
I wonder where they got that idea for the
It's
name.
pure madness.
Yeah. Like the Dave Matthews Band, I never understood that.
The Dave Matthews Band.
Yeah, where do they get the name?
They're whacked out.
Yeah.
They must know somebody.
Yeah.
Maybe one of their dads is like Dave Matthews.
They have two dads, Dave and Matthew.
Yeah, exactly. And they're like, I want to honor both of my fathers. I saw Dave Matthews at Taco Time.
I saw him at a coffee shop in Wallingford.
This is what I mean. No, there's a
It's
Taco
like, hey,
Time in Wallingford.
It's like, hey, Dave, what are you doing? He's like, getting coffee.
he
I'm like,
lives
yeah, me too.
Over, he must
He
live
still-
up in Wallingford.
he
Wait,
still
we've
lives
both,
in Wallingford.
We've both seen him there.
He hasn't moved out of Wallingford.
Blues Traveler.
Oh, really?
At a sushi place.
Like John Popper
Seattle.
or the whole
Yeah.
group?
The whole band.
No, the main guy.
John Popper.
Yeah.
Way slimmed down.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a shocking change. Now, did he have his harmonicas on the bandoliers?
I don't think so.
Yeah, cowardice. No, they're looking for they want the mouthfeel.
Okay.
They want Dave mouthfeel. Dave Mouthfeels. That's the one.
There's no band. The rest of them don't count. Jesus, come on. Kill yourself.
Okay, now what kind of citrus do we want to put into this beer? Do we want to put coriander or do we want to put orange rind?
And the coriander seed sort of has like an orange, like a bright orange flavor, right?
Yeah. Because you already...
That's the Blue Moon trick?
Yeah. You already took out the wheat, which is a staple of a white IPA, so...
Right.
We're going to have to put orange in here to somewhat resemble a white IPA.
Just even it out.
Or we're just going to call it an IPA and drop the white part.
Orange and Crane is
It's classic.
classic.
Yes, so it's either coriander seed or orange peel?
Yep.
Nice. I feel like this is a winner.
So does coriander seed
Yeah.
have the same effect in beer as it does with people that don't like cilantro?
No idea.
Oh, like, are there people who have who taste coriander seed and it has that bitter soapy thing?
That's what I'm wondering.
Huh.
It's the same thing.
Not my problem. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times it gets toasted up a little bit, typically, right?
You know what? I also love cilantro, so fuck them.
Yeah. And when I was a kid, cilantro was a huge problem. As an adult, I've come to terms with it. I'm now a friend of the cilantro.
You like the soap?
Well, yeah, or whatever the taste is, I like it. I mean, the first time I thought that it was simply not clean. Like it just tasted like Dawn dish soap. Like in the salsa, and I was just like, there's something wrong with this salsa. Because I didn't have the internet. And I'm like, there's something, I was like, can I get some more salsa, please? And they bring the salsa out and it tastes exactly the same. And I learned something important that day about my craw. Interesting. So they want to go with the seed version of the orange flavor.
Okay.
Very specific. It might just be an experience I've had.
Yeah.
But this tastes like when you put a summer beer in your hydro flask and enjoy a beach day and then go paddleboarding on Lake Smith.
Here, okay, so Jen is saying that it tastes like something very specific, which I get. So this is obviously, You Will Get What's Coming to You is the name of this beer. It's a Dunkel Bock, and what she is saying that it tastes like a beer you would pour into a hydro flask, drink on the beach, and then go paddleboarding. And she's
Specifically at Lake Cement.
specifically at Lake Sammamish, and she said it in a way that makes me think this has happened more than once.
I cannot confirm.
But she cannot confirm or deny. Now, so we got a pretty strong build going here. What's next?
Question is, do you want orange rind or no?
You could double up
Yeah. Double the orange, double your fun.
with extra sugar-free gum.
Doesn't taste like soap.
All right, no. So if we want to get that coriander in there, and then we want to double up, because remember, we're talking about a powerful energy source. If we want to double up on those, if we want to flank the flavor profile with orange tastes, this is an incredible opportunity.
Why are we making this taste orange?
Because that's the point of the beer.
It's a pretty.
The beer's liver milk.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, but,
no, but it's a core part.
a white IPA is.
It's a
fine.
core part of the style. And since it did not get that from wheat, we have an orange angle, but now we have a chance to go crazy on the orange side of it and double up. I think it might end up happening. I think it might end up happening. That's what I'm thinking. But again, the seed team? What? You nerds. Yeah, Lag Demon, I don't know if I adapted to the taste of soap or, I mean, I've also engaged in various forms of mouth abuse. Like, from the Sour Warheads, like I literally did remove the entire top of my tongue. It may be that I can't, it may be that that whatever was on the top layer was the thing that was making things taste like soap.
Could be.
And the substrate had a different problem.
I am of the opinion that you can learn to taste around almost anything.
Yeah.
I hated carbonated water
Oh,
because
It does
tastes
have a
baking
flavor.
soda. Well,
Yeah.
it doesn't anymore. I don't taste that at all. It's gone.
Really? That
Beer
bite?
took a long time to get into. Wine took a long time to get into. But once you learn to taste past the things that are unappealing, the other things stand out more.
yeah. No, it is tasting things is a skill, which is part of why I wanted to figure out where my problem was with sours. Is it about like a heavy bitterness? And no, it's like we had to make beers that isolated the specific parts of it and then get trained on those specific things. Like, I mean, I have whole books about how to taste whiskey. Some of these tastes are not tastes you necessarily want.
Most of them for me are not.
Right? Yeah, it's like it tastes like a garden hose or something, like a catcher's mitt.
Old shoe.
These are weird flavor profiles. Orange rind.
I'm trying.
They want orange rind and they want coriander, and they're not going to take no for an answer. Yeah, Fireball whiskey. That's the real stuff, man. That's.
Whoa.
There-
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
There have been some scary. What's that?
Check it out.
What?
Fissures.
Oh, it's happening.
Eruptions. Look at
Whoa!
that. Look at that shit.
Dude, we haven't seen this in ages. This surely must be considered auspicious. God, I was. Whoa! Dude, that's superior.
Yeah.
David, yum? Yes, obviously yum, David Novacat. Dude, that is. We haven't seen this. I mean, we haven't seen this level of seismic activity inside the vessel for a hot minute. Wartquake. Yes, I mean, that's just it, Ellen. We need brand new terminology to describe these things. For facts. Dude, it's still going absolutely crazy. And so, that's good. I know, right? So there's a period of time where we thought maybe there was a way to engage in a type of mancy with these grains. Some way to observe the future and maybe learn more about the past. Mm-hmm. It is good. Valgrano? Wart sign. You nerds. All right. Now, it was pretty crazy. So what's next?
Hops.
Horp.
So these are citrusy hops we're going to go for.
Just keep pushing that button.
That's the point of it.
I love it. So what do we got?
So, do we want to go all Citra?
Ooh.
Or do we want to mix it up and maybe start with some Mosaic, which is going to give us a more tropical citrusy flavor,
Yeah.
mangoese, and then put Citra in later?
So do you want me to do a Citra? Do you want me to do a both vote? Or do we wait till we see which one of these they want?
What do you have now?
Right now I have Mosaic and Citra, and all Citra.
So Mosaic, all Citra,
Yep.
or both.
Ah. Yeah, because there's lots of ways.
Or Amarillo, I like Orion's suggestion.
What's going on with Amarillo?
Spicy, citrus, orange, lemon.
All right. Yeah, I mean Amarillo is pretty good. That would be sort of an odd angle in there, but Citra is very sharp, very bright. Hellbent's they have a Citra IPA called Dang. I suppose in reference to how bright and sharp it is.
Now, is it both 1 and 2? Is it both 2 and 4?
But it's 1 and 2, and you know that.
Well, maybe, but maybe not.
Well, at the end of the day, I think that they got.
Is it all 3?
No, I think at the end of the day, they got cranked up by the possibility of spice inside there.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, again, we are talking about making something weird. This could be pretty good. Yeah, Lag Demon, I mean, this wouldn't be the first time that spice flowed. Let's put it that way. Spice does flow from time to time. No. Listen, it is what it is. They want Amarillo, and they will have it.
Okay. What was our IBUs?
The IBU is at a breezy 55.
Okay, now the question is, do you want to add more Amarillo at the end or now switch to Citra?
Oh, for Whirlpool?
Yep.
Flavor and
Or
aroma?
Flavor and aroma. Go very citrusy at the end for the
Yeah.
aromas.
All right. So right at the end, we have another opportunity to inflect this thing. I think the reason we're getting all the cool stuff in the chamber is because there's not enough grain weight to keep it down.
Yeah.
The Goblin beer is giving it the opportunity. Dude, a Spice Caraway, that's an OG reference tank. Mm-hmm. That's going back a minute. I remember that, gentleman. Quote unquote. What was funny about that was that Tristan's mom knew who it was, but Tristan did not themselves know, which is pretty funny. After we left that game, their mom had like texting them like, "No, you gotta get in this bedroll." It's like only in role playing, right? Only in role playing is your mom like, "No, you gotta get on this character. You gotta have sex with this imaginary person." Like moms, this is typically not how they're comporting themselves. Interesting. They want to go. I mean, right? I mean, this is the moment we're in, I guess. Whoa! Whoa!
I think it's because I see an air pocket under there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, underneath, yeah, you can sort of see the water pressure. Yeah, I mean, Rex, yeah, that's just, long story short, that is what happened. Well, there's a couple things I can think of. I mean, water is draining out and being put back in the top, so there's sort of a cycle of water that's happening here. And so because there isn't as much weight actually inside the vessel, it can actually move around. It's like a little, sand glass thing. Mm-hmm. It's delish. No, crazily enough, they want to keep cranking the Amarillo.
Okay.
Gallup, New Mexico. I mean, we were all in jazz choir, right? We all had to sing various versions of Route 66 between. Oh, yeah. It's your national anthem.
Yeah.
Yeah, Orion, this one's coming together real nice. I think this is going to be a real comfort as summer materializes.
Okay, so yeast. First is going to be a Belgian ale, which is going to be complex with estery flavors.
See, esters, you mean the weird stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. We could do a Belgian Saison, which is spicy, complex, including taste of bubblegum, tart, and dry on the palate.
Yeah, so those Belgian yeasts have a lot going on.
Or a Belgian Abbey, which is dry and fruity.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. I mean, I can taste each of these profiles. Like I know like a beer in the market that like lines up with each of these. Give these a try. B, not sure what the B is. It's just up there to remind you about the letter B. Investigate it. Really?
I mean, they are all B.
I mean, look, I didn't know that at the time. I can't take credit for it.
Yeah.
But interesting. So they are like pedal to the metal on fruit. Well, yeah, and then that the type of fruitiness that comes from that is going to be really sophisticated. Well, yeah, I mean for sure, but the Belgian version of that profile has some wild stuff going on. All right.
All right.
Now, ladies.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what is a wyvern's? Exactly, like. No, it's hard to know because it's like I'm not even at the point in the story, which I'm skipping frequently, to know like what type of wyvern they're called. Now, is it the white wraith?
Got to fight him a couple times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, did you crush the campaign? Are you done with it? No. Oh. Yeah, I had to deal with this octopus.
Yep.
And I had to get all my equipment topped off, and now I got to figure out the next thing.
Get your talismans, all your other cool equipment.
Yeah. So talismans are these things? These are things I can attach to my gear, and they have their own stats or skills. Yes, I gotta jump in there. I gotta do a little bit of build crafting now because I know that I have the good weapon, but as far as the rest of the stuff is concerned,
you can't think of it like
think
of it as the good weapon.
Well,
like each weapon has a specific purpose and monster you're hunting.
Oh, absolutely. But there's very, very few gun lances that have the specific like shot property.
Oh yeah, I want the one with the machine gun.
Well, yeah. I mean that's a separate thing. They have that.
Yeah.
That's a real gun. All right, now Belgian Abbey dry fruity.
Ooh.
So that is going to be good. All right, now.
Yeah, I can't tell if it's the gun lance or the light bolt that is the machine gun version.
Oh yeah, I mean, I ended up taking one onto my bird on accident and like pushing the button out. I jump off, ready to handle this boss. I have this completely like starter bowgun thing. It was not great. Yeah, that's paralysis. Yeah, that's very Mike core, frankly. Now that we have our Wyvern's Milk beverage fully identified, first, let's take a real quick look inside the chamber for Splugfroth. Dark as night, off of a very, very small malt build, already doing what we want inside the vessel. Now, second, we do need a name as well for today's Wyvern Milk / Wilk, unfortunately, product. So what's next? We're looking for your most premium names.
Sounds great, Crabman. Be interesting to see.
Beer de Mars. Bag Balm. Wyvern. Milk Flaps.
Oof.
Oh my goodness, you perverts. Listen, I don't mind a little perversion. But you gotta push a little harder, right? Fandango. Now see, now we're talking.
I heard you, Clem Fandango.
Yes. Scale ale, perfectly reasonable. Demure.
Aren't we past that? Jesus.
Waters Wilk. Wortvern. I mean, I can see it.
Salty milk.
Doomed Canary. That's kind of nice. I am too connected to the server. Sacrificial. Trick or...
Damn, Orion.
Dude, that's pretty funny. I actually really like that a lot. Wainvern. I like it. I mean, that should be a genre. And honestly, Palicos deserve it. They put work in.
Yeah, until they just go back to base.
Sometimes.
Fucking lazy pieces of shit.
Sometimes. Oh, no. Orion Rogue.
You know
that's-
what? If there were dogs in the game, we wouldn't have this problem. They'd stay through the whole fight.
They would not leave.
Yeah, cats just abandon you.
Yeah, I gotta upgrade his shit. God, Wilk. Let's see. Milk of the floppy. Oh my god.
Pretty funny.
Oh my god. Ooh. 20 dice, I like that. Get a monster craw up in the mix. All right, I think I got time for one more. If there's a great one. Yeah, Orion Rogue, listen, it's sad. It's sad to see it.
Is it?
No. You know, here's what's going on. I'm gonna hit start.
Okay.
I'm gonna go potty.
Okay.
I think Josh might have one here.
With,
Like
with nip slip?
No, not nip slip.
Nip sip?
I think Josh might actually have one here.
Nope. 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 Still no, Josh. Josh isn't even voting for himself. Nope, there's Josh's vote. Oh, we got two. It's kind of even playing field here, huh? Huh. Well. I don't know. I guess the really all Warhammer World is seeing the museum. Other than that, the bar is fun. They've got a really great mango cider on tap at Bugman's. The play area is pretty cool to see, but other than that, it's just a store. What?
I went up there when I went to England.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah, the museum is real cool. And then you can try and find the assassin in the big diorama.
I couldn't find it.
Yeah. What do these demons do?
Things?
Scale. Look at you, Mistress Bird. Coming out on top. Now, I'm gonna do a real quick one here because we got a sec. I'm going to do a runoff real quick. And it's not just because the one that I liked didn't win, but there was a concentration of votes, and sometimes I like to give a second opportunity. This is not the gerrymandering that has so often occurred.
At least you own up to it.
Yeah. Oh, Neekman, are you drinking Fruit Force right now? In the middle of the day? It's not good. I mean, it's good to drink. I'm saying that it's. You want to watch out.
You're not going to have a rest of the day.
No, at Unplugged, there was a group of, they were part of their influencer corps, I think. And so they had a very large iced backpack.
Yeah, it's Captain Robert.
And he rolled in because the bar by this time was completely closed. He rolled in with this thing, and the party got started anew. Mm-hmm. Oh, after 4, that's great. That's the same as it being a good idea, right?
Yeah.
All right, 10's good. All right, now.
Wait, aren't you in Alaska, Kremlin?
Now he's in like Latvia now.
Latvia?
What the fuck are you doing in Latvia?
Military stuff.
Well, I mean, APM's fine. All right. Now, I mean, so in the cold.
Ah,
Oh, fair enough.
cool.
Oh, is there a lot of? It get robbed. Now, is there a lot of wargaming that happens in the service?
Oh yeah. Navy is full.
I mean, my guess. I mean, I know that they play. I know that like naval war games are pretty sophisticated, but there's official ones,
Well, yeah, they do war games, like
right?
actual
But I
war
mean,
games.
like as a
You're saying
hobby.
as like
That's what I mean.
Warhammer.
Navy plays Warhammer constantly.
Oh,
Because you're stuck on a boat.
well, yeah. I mean, that seems like good times, honestly. Oh, yes. That makes perfect sense. Honestly. Yeah, it's like a college town. When I was working for GW Navy, we're in all the time. There you go. Now, Trick or Teat. Now, Orion Rogue did technically steal this from Mistress Bird. Very rude. Rude behavior.
Technically, Jerry did it.
What happened?
On the revote, the winner was a different person. That's all I'm saying.
Jerry strikes again.
That's all I'm saying. Jerry said gerrymandered. Look, Orion Rogue, this is how I think as well. But anyway, Trick or Teat, for good or ill.
For good or ill.
Because there was a very long list of possible. Flotster, you know what?
Yeah, you put him to the fire, Foster. You tell
You know
him.
what? What a time to unmute. No, there was some new. Yeah, some things happened here in the chat.
Yeah, hey, all caused by.
You were too busy fighting a tempered Rathalos. You have a problem, buddy. Yeah, Orion. I mean, I wish that others believed as we do. Trick or Teat. Yeah, it's the Trick or Teat brand scale ale with a little sprinkle of Fandango right over the top. A shaving. David Novacat, we have done, I believe, more than one. We have done more than one beer for Helldivers. We have the one that is like a reward that's made from industrial leavings and goop, and then we made another one that's just based on element 710.
Element R/308, I think,
Yeah,
or something like that.
yeah. Yeah. So trick or teats,
Trick or treat.
scale ale, reasonable.
Yeah.
Reasonable. No, everybody's back. Everybody's back in there. Exactly right, Crimson. Well, shit, it's only 1:20. What are we supposed to do now? Soft shoe? Tap dance?
Do it. I dare you.
What? Scream.
Why don't you give us your Alamo rendition from Jazz Choir, Jerry?
Alamo?
Or
Oh,
whatever it's
Amarillo.
called. Amarillo.
No, that's that root.
Amarillo.
Yeah, why don't you
Route
give the
66.
Alamo? Give us the Alamo.
Yeah. It's like, I don't have that.
From Pee Wee's Big Adventure or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember back when in the PAX South days, I ended up getting lost in San Antonio. Mm-hmm. And then the Alamo is just like there in town.
Yeah, it's the size of this room.
Right?
It's tiny.
Yeah. I mean, see, you walk by and you're like,
I understand why they say remember the Alamo, because I fucking forget
well, no,
it.
you would forget it with ease because of how small it is.
Oh.
And you're walking by having left a bar, and then you see something and it says there's a sign that's the Alamo, and you're like, well, this must be like a recreation of something to be sure. No. Very small.
It's a block.
Very, very small. Oh, listen, steampunk, it turned out real good. I think we got something real nice set up for the Monster Hunter Wyvern Milk concept for sure. Yeah, Feisty Crabman, that had not occurred to me that the Alamo is just creeping around San Antonio.
Oh, interesting.
That's the thing.
Yeah, Bird, it's there. It's just right there on the street. You're going to go into a mall.
It's in between all the other better attractions.
Yeah,
There's just a dirty block. And that's the Alamo.
Exactly right. Like you're gonna go to a restaurant, look out the window, and be like, "Is that the fucking Alamo?" A pig's head on it, you say? Yeah, there's a lot of things that you have to remember, and not forget. Mm-hmm. Oh God, San Antonio is the worst place in America to do LSD. I believe it. What we found was that, like, at night, like at a certain time of night, the only people that were there were like the people who were at the show. There's just whole blocks. Like, Elliot, that must have been really scary. Like, you're just walking down these like completely dark. I don't understand why the town is like that. We could never figure it out. I mean, I have theories. Its population has big swings from the base.
Also,
It is.
If you're walking around the lower river walk at night and it's totally dead, that's going to be even scarier.
It's, oh my God, dude, yeah, you're gonna end up in that fucking, you're gonna end up in that river walk. Yeah, the big bats, helicopter-sized bats. Yes, exactly right. Well, I used to go there once a year, Crabman. Now, so here, let's just collect ourselves. Psychologically, spiritually, physically. Mm-hmm. When you return to this channel, twitch.tv/Penny Arcade, no space, you will find this room radically transformed into what? A place of galactic conflict. That's right, it's Black Remnant. It takes place at 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Of course, we would love to have you back, and often we do. We see a lot of the same names, and we see some new names as well. Nope, Stringer, that's not it. Nope, that is the incorrect URL. I'm not affiliated with this. It's just this zone. You can literally just leave this open if you want to. Don't even worry about it, it's fine. But 2:30, Kiko, Eric, myself, Black Remnant, role-playing, wargaming, Solaris, Shujo arc. It's going to be pretty good. But hey, for the time being, let me seize the machinery of the universe. And I'll send you on your way. Hooja! Cha!